This talk I wanted to share was, why should we care about mental fitness and why should it be so important? Because for me, I know why it's important, but sometimes I went back to the UK and I was talking with some friends and I was trying to think, how could I crystallize why performance and well-being and mental fitness is so important? And it kind of came to me in the moments that matter. I was having a talk with a friend I hadn't seen for a long time, and it was such a joy to connect with them. And the fact that we were both parents, and it struck me that I've known this person for a long time, and they've always derived a lot of joy from their job, and they're really good at their job. When I see them at their job, they love it so much. But now all of a sudden, I noticed that as they're now a new mum, there was a transition that they're going to go through, and I saw this transition firsthand with my wife. It was a shocking thing to see her all of a sudden having to question herself, question her decisions, question the way she does things, because all of a sudden when you become a mum, I never realized this, but you get a different voice in your head where you're constantly worried about your kid. You're constantly thinking, are they all right? Are they safe? And that anxiety is there driving you. And then when she started her job, to then also to have to go and get up and compete and expect to do things that you used to do, whereas now you have to breastfeed. You're not sleeping as well. So it's a constant juggle. And if we're honest, the person that she probably turned to the most in those tough times would be me. But I was also going through the same changes as her. And, I'm not getting enough sleep, probably couldn't really empathize as much as I could because it wasn't happening to me. And these are the kind of moments that matter, where I realize with this friend, when she does go back to work, there's going to be all these challenges that are going to be facing her because the job she does is stressful. The hours she used to work, the places that she has to go put herself in, and I'm sure now that she's a mum, it's going to be a bit different. And knowing what happened for my wife is just because the person's a mum doesn't mean that they don't want to derive energy and joy from their job. And they're going to need that sounding board or somebody to talk to it's almost like they have to go through this self discovery again to find themselves. How can they still perform in that job? What's it going to look like? How many hours can they do? And this was one of the moments of matters that I wanted to touch on. I'm going to go through and touch on a few of why mental fitness is so important, because if left on your own to do this self discovery while you're still trying to navigate being a mum, while you're still trying to navigate being a wife, this is where you may get through it, but it's really really tough. And these are the times where having a sounding board, having a coach to talk to just have somebody where you can be as vulnerable as you want as you go through this discovery. And this will help you discover yourself and come out a better, stronger person and be able to give your best to your family, to your loved ones, to everybody who depends on you, even at work. So I'd love to hear people's opinions on the moments that matter, what are those moments, and how protecting your mental fitness and putting your mental fitness at the forefront can help you get the best and come out of those moments that matter.